songs are so good. Actually, uh, there are 11 songs in the movie, out of which 5 songs has been selected by the Academy. But all the other 6 songs also are very nice. And the songs were composed by 2 young guys, which I met in a coffee shop like 3 years before in Chennai. They gave me an album which I have. I listened to it only after 2 weeks, and I went to them and sat with them. They have given me 64 songs out of which we selected 11 songs. So what I was suggesting my producer that let's release an audio album with all 64 songs actually, like a making, like we give the making, no? So after it gets some good, like something happens in Oscar, we should release the video, audio CD with 64 songs, which they actually made for the movie.
Mr. 1 minute. Mr. Rupesh, can you narrate any memorable or most heartwarming experience as far as this movie or any particular scene is concerned?
The thing is that when the director whom I admire most, Meera Nair, tried to cast an Indian actress in this movie for 2 long years, meeting all casting directors. She could not succeed casting a single Indian actress to do not even partial nudity in the movie. I could convince 19 Indian girls from Mumbai to do not just partial nudity, frontal nudity in this movie, which is required by the script. So it was a very tough experience to actually convince the people, because we had to talk to their family, we had to talk to their boyfriends. It was a very hectic thing. It took so many months for me to convince these actors to come before the camera. And I had to literally teach them theories to get convinced. And that was one thing. And the other thing was, the most saddest thing happened when we were shooting was, we built 2 big, huge wooden ships for shooting this movie, out of which one ship was burned totally overnight. Still we don't know the reason. Maybe a sabotage or something, I don't know. But the whole ship was burned one night. Next day when we went for the shoot, it was just ashes. Not ashes, it was totally, it was a very saddening experience. There was one tip of the ship which did not burn, and we were so greedy to shoot on that tip of the ship, and everyone was crying literally, because all cameras are towards on the axis of the unburned part, and when we looked backwards, it was all ashes. Everyone was crying because we shot the whole the big ship in the middle of ocean, and it was a skeleton in one night. It was a very bad experience which we passed through.
Rupesh, whenever we see movies high on sexual content and nudity, the only place where we get to see such movies are at film festivals. Right. So, how much of actual lovemaking scene will we get to see when this movie releases for the Indian audience?
I'm not sure about the theatrical audience, but all 120, 150, I don't know how many crore people are there in India. Everyone, if they actually want to watch the whole movie, will watch it, because there is one platform called VOD, and a lot of online platforms nowadays which is not being attacked or which is not being monitored by the moral police. So they would be seeing they can see the rest of the world. There are 2 versions for the movie. One is Indian theatrical version, and one is the rest of the world version. So we are giving everything to censor boards, kindness for their decision, but I don't know how much will be approved. But if I'm saying, I'll assure you one thing: all scenes of this movie, which is erotica, is cut also. The movie is better than what, definitely very far better than what you expected. It's a beautiful. If you ask me the genre, I won't even say musical. It's a war movie. It's a VFX movie. We have 450 shots in this movie, computer graphics, which is being done by a team in Chennai and LA. So good. So it's a VFX movie, something like 300, and it's also a war movie. Even if you don't think otherwise, even kids can watch this movie as a fairy tale without the nude scenes, because it's a beautiful story. It has been Like my technicians has, it's not me, it's all my technicians has made it so wonderful. I'm not saying anything extra than this because you have to tell it.
And how much do you expect the budget of the movie at?
The budget of the movie is not just the shooting goes. It's the post-production is was the most expensive part, and also the promotions in the other countries. It was 3.5 million US dollars. It is as of now. It will be more than that, basically because we are visiting each and every small markets in every part of the world. I just missed, my producer just missed to tell you one figure. I'm not saying the names of, I can say the names because it's true also. Kamasutra was sold in UK, Japan, Thailand, Taiwan, Indonesia, Fiji, Australia, New Zealand, Germany. More than 70-80% of the prices of Krish 3 and Chennai Express.
Figures I'll tell you. For example, Singapore is such a small place, not even a portion of Mumbai. Singapore normally the best rate for an Indian movie is getting $40,000, and Kamasutra got $75,000.
Mr. Rupesh, yeah, 1 minute. Rupesh here. What's the USP of this movie, and tell us something about the cast and crew? Casting of the movie.
The USB is definitely the way we tell the story. It will be a differently narrated. So the narrative is the USB actually, because I cannot tell you what it is, because if you watch it only you will understand it. Otherwise, if you ask me, I have seen a movie called TYG2, which is running in theaters now currently. The Tony Jaa movie. Tony Jaa is one of the best martial artists after Jackie Chan, Jet Li, whoever it is. I will assure you one thing. I have 5 martial artists in this movie, named Malkhan, King Malkhan, Tumul Balyan, Mohammed Asif, Vishal Patni, and Amit Singh, who is at least 2 times better than Tony Jaa. They have done a wonderful job, and I wish if I could show all war scenes in white shots, how they did. Actually, if you cut shots, it's not good. It's better than Tony Jaa. I have seen Tony Jaa only 1 week before. My actors are better than Tony Jaa.
Sir, a request if you could show the trailer again, because some people have come late. Just a request if it's possible.
I just want to say one more thing, because Kamasutra 3D is the first product from the NRPA, that is NRI Producers Association. It is an association of all NRI major producers, and we got the first brand, that is a GJ brand. You must have seen in the trailer. GJ is supposed to be the most reputed brand name in the sports industry. They are going to launch the African Cup in football, rugby and cricket, just like our IPL. It's a $100 million project, and this is GJ's first entertainment venture, Kamasutra. So we got the best brand name for the launch of Kamasutra.
Milind, a question for you. We saw you in the pool surrounded by 3 beautiful women. How difficult or challenging was the scene?
Yeah, definitely. It's a great challenge to control yourself. But finally, as you know, that it's acting, and so finally I had to emote also. So, but definitely it was a difficult job, and I think we did it well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay,
all right, last 2 questions we have now.
इधर एक भी पूछने का ये नहीं है, ये भी नहीं है इसमें, हाँ? कितने हैं?